Nurse, could you tell me about this patient?
It's the economy, doctor. He's been in a bad way. But I think there's a chance of recovery with the right treatment.
All right, nurse. Could you get me the budget?
The what?
The budget.
Yep, it's budget time, when the federal government releases that big, long report that outlines how it's planning to spend the country's money.
And while it's perhaps not the most exciting read, it is key for a healthy economy.
The budget takes all the money coming in from things like taxes, and we're talking hundreds of billions of dollars, and divides it between all the things a country needs. Like education, transport, defence, research and welfare, just to name a few. The job of divvying up all the cash goes to this guy, Treasurer Josh Frydenberg, and this year he sure has his work cut out for him.
Now, economy. It says here you've been through a particularly nasty recession. Global pandemic, trade disputes.
As we all know, last year wasn't the best for any of us. COVID-19 and all those shutdowns had a big effect on the economy. And the government responded by giving it a big dose of stimulus.
Doctor, his debt levels are already off the charts.
I know, nurse, but it's what we have to do to keep him going.
Things like JobKeeper, JobSeeker, and other stimulus payments were designed to make sure people still had money to spend, to keep the economy going. But they cost a lot of money and put last year's budget into a huge deficit, which means the government is spending more than it's making and having to borrow money, which is something it's tried to avoid in the past.
And if there's one issue that I know Liberals and National Party members feel strongly about, and that is reducing the deficit so we can reduce the debt. And that is my laser-like focus.
The good news is, it seems to have worked. Over the past 6 months, the economy's bounced back much better than expected. But that doesn't mean it's out of the woods.
All right, nurse. I've taken him off JobKeeper. I think he's strong enough.
Oh, isn't that risky?
Yes. We'll need to keep spending to build his strength. Jobs.
The government says this budget will be focused on getting the unemployment rate down to where it was before the pandemic. And that means spending money on things that will create jobs, or encourage people to get back to work.
Is it going to work, Doctor?
Well, it better. There's an election coming up.
That's another reason why this budget is a big deal.
Hi Jane, how are you?
The next federal election will be held sometime next year, or maybe even sooner. So the government will want to make sure it keeps as many people happy as possible. And that's never an easy feat. And over the next few days, Aussies will be dissecting the budget and seeing just what it means for them, and whether it's the medicine the economy needs.
Well, that's it, nurse. We've given him all we've got. Will it be enough? We'll have to wait and see.